Hey guys, my name is Arsalan. Welcome back to my channel. And today we are going to solve a new liquid question, that is number of rectangles that can be formed the largest square. So the question says you are given an array rectangles where rectangle size equals to Li Wi represent the ith rectangle of the length Li and width Wi. So we will be given rectangles that is 5 8 of length 5 and width 8, 3 of length 3 sorry 3 length and 5 width, again 5 5 12 50 16 and 5. So these four rectangles in example number 4, example number 1, if we are talking about, so these are four rectangles we will be we will be given. So what we have to do here is you can cut ith rectangle to form a square with a side length of k in both k is less than equal to ith length and k is less than equal to w length. For example, if to a rectangle of 4 size, you can cut it to a square because for the side length of at most 4. So if we have a rectangle of 4 6 4 as a length of the rectangle and 6 at the width of the rectangle, so we can create a square of at most 4. Okay, so we cannot create it more than 4 because if we take a 5 value, then we cannot create a square with 5 because we can only create it with a 4. Because so we can get from here is what we can get from here is that we have to take out the minimum value to create a square with the rectangles mentioned below. So and what we have to return here is we have to return the largest length. Let largest length be the length of the largest square you can obtain from any of the given rectangles. Return the number of rectangles that can make a square with a side length of max length. So we are gonna get the minimum value in each individual rectangles, and then we have to check between each individual rectangles the largest side. So the largest side here would be 5 3 5 5. So largest between 5 3 5 5 would be 5. Okay, this is the array we will be getting, and in this array we have to check which is the largest between these four lengths. So there it will be 5, so we have to return the count of 5. Okay, so we have to return the count of the maximum value of the uh, square length. So this is all we have to do here, and similarly here the minimum value will be 2 3 3 3, and the maximum would be 3, of course. So 3 has a count of 3 3 3 and 3, so it will be having a count in example number 2. So just before starting to solve this question, guys, do subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, press the bell icon button, and bookmark the playlist so that you can get the updates from the channel. So guys, what I'm gonna do here is I will be creating an array, and guys, let me assure you that I will be just explaining you in the most possible and easiest way so that you can understand and try to apply this logic. Even the beginners who have just started coding, they can also understand. I will just tell you how we will be gonna solve this question. So guys, let's see that len min r is an empty array I have created, and in this min ar I will be just putting these four, try to put these four values. So how I'm gonna do here is, first of all, I will just create a loop for let I is equals to 0. I have initialized it to the length of I is equals to 0, and then I will be just going through length of the rectangles. So rectangles dot length length, and then I will be saying that len I plus plus. Okay, so I plus plus, I would also increase the value of I by 1. Okay, now my target here is I have to check out. So my target here is to, first of all, I will be just taking these two values into consideration, and then I will be just putting them in this array between. So I have to check between these two values, whoever has the highest count, who have the highest value between these two values of 5 8 and 3 9 and 5 12 and 16 5, whoever has the lowest value will be just, I will be just putting them in this error. So the minimum value between 5 and 5 will be 5, and 3 9 will be 3, 5 12 will be 5, 16 5 will be 5. So all I have to do here is I'm just putting these values. So as we know that the square has only two sides. Okay, so I am just targeting this. So to target the first side of the ith rectangle, this is my ith rectangle. So I is equals to 0. When I is equals to 0, this will be my 5 8. So let me copy here and say this, that when I is equals to 0, this will be my uh, 5 8. Okay, let put it this. Okay, so when I is equals to this, then I is equals to 1, but this will be my 3 9 3 9. All right, when I is equals to 2, when I is equals to 2, it will be like 5 12 5 12. And lastly, when I is equals to 3, it will be 16 and 5. Okay, so as we already know that this is true, but what I am doing here is, as we know that square cannot have the sides with greater than 2, so we already know that it should have a size of 2. All right, so I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna do here is, I will creating let num1 is equals to uh, let num1 is equals to rectangles rectangles I. Let me copy paste this, and rectangles I. So rectangles I will be first of all 0, then 1, then 2 and 3. So I'm gonna check the first value, and along with that num2 will be my I sorry I1. So I0 will be my 5, and I2 will be 8. And let me put it here in a comment section. So we will be just getting this 5, this 3, then I will be getting 5 again, then I will be getting not okay, so I want it not an array, I will be just getting the value. So 5 3 5 sorry 5 3 5 and 16, these values I will be getting. Similarly, I will be getting in num2, what I will be getting, I will be getting 8 9 12 and 5. And I hope that this makes sense to you, that ith value, 0 number, 0th index would be this value. Ith rectangles ith value 1, when it's 1, then ith 1 is equal to this. So this is the values we will be getting. Now my approach where here would be, I will be checking that min arr dot push math dot min num1 and num2. So whoever has the lowest minimum value, means I am just doing the math function to append these, to push these values in my min arr, and these two values it will be checking between 5 12, it will be checking, then it will be checking between 3 9, then it will be checking 5 12, then again it will be checking 16 5. So between all these values it will be checking whether these they have the highest count or the lowest count. If it has a lowest count, then it will just push in these values. If it has a highest count, it will just not push. So between 5 12 it will put 5, it will between 3 9 it will put 3, between 5 12 it will put 3 sorry 5, then 16 5 it will be 5. So ultimately what I will be getting here is, I will be getting in min arr, I will be getting this uh, where is it, this array. Ultimately I will be getting this array. Alright, now we have understood how we have got these values. Now the approach is simple here. I just have to count these 4 values for this highest count. Okay, let me put it outside the loop, because we will be getting it outside the loop, not inside the loop. Alright, so min arr is equals to 5 3 5 5 5. Now we have this array, and now we have to check the highest value, and we have to count that highest value, the occurrence of that highest value. So now my approach here is to check the max square is equals to math dot max and min ARR. Now I have is max square is equals to 5. All right, I will be carrying this value in my max ARR. Okay, now let's move further, and I will be creating another let count to count the number of 5. My so now I am just counting this max square through count variable. I have to count this max square value, which is 5, through count variable. I hope that you have understood this thing as well. Now let's create a loop for let num of min ARR. All right, in this array I am just checking this value, so I will be checking if so num would be uh, this num would be 5 3 5 5 5. All right, first of all it will go to check with 5, so num is equals to, if num is equals to max sq, then I just have to increase the count by 1. Count plus is equals to 1, and then return be the count, return count. Let's run this and check for an answer. 0 count. So see, where we have to check the thing what we have done is not coming to be true. So let's see what's the problem coming up here. All right, okay, so what we have to do here is we have to sort this min array in a descending order. So to do that, I'm gonna take min ARR into consideration and have to sort this in a descending order. To do that, I will be just using a function here called sort min ARR dot sort, and I will say that AB and return B minus A. So when I use this function here, what I am gonna get here is I will be getting this whole array in a descending order. Okay, so control V, and I will say that this will be 5 5 5 and 3. Alright, now I have these values in my array. To get my maximum value, I have to check the first value, right? So first value of min ARR will be this, so max square. Instead of using this math function here, I can say that uh, min ARR 0th index will be my maximum value. So now I hold this value, and now if I run this code, it should work. It should definitely work now, guys. Yeah, see, it has been running successfully. So what I have done here is I have just used this function to sort this in a descending order, and now I have checked the first index of the value to get the maximum value, and to get the maximum value I will be getting I will be just using min ARR 0, so that will be giving my maximum value. And now I have used the loop here, and I have initialized my count variable as well, and to account the number of max square to in my min ARR. So I am just counting the max s square in my min ARR, and to do that I have just used the count variable, which I have initialized with the value of 0, and in that I have created a loop here. Then I have just checked num is equals to max square, then count plus so count plus is equals to 1. That's all we have done. So I hope you have understood this question, and if you do so, please comment in the comment section that you have understood this question. Thank you guys for watching this video, and see you next time.